One More makes some quality headphones. You may have seen a while ago I did their wired triple drivers. If I remember rightly, that's what they were called. They sounded awesome. These are the new One More dual driver ANC Pro. They're a neckband type of wireless earbud. And let me tell you, wow. Alright guys, welcome back. So these are the One More dual driver ANC Pro wireless headphones. They have 4 mics, helps with the noise cancellation, hybrid dual driver. The fast charge on these is fantastic. 10 minutes fast charge gives you 3 hours playback. LDAC, AAC, high def Bluetooth, so you know you're going to get a solid connection and really good sound quality coming out of them. These were part of the Innovation Awards at CES, which seems so long ago. High-res audio, high-res wireless audio, 20-hour battery, and it really is. I'll get more onto that shortly. On the side of the box here, it talks about, I don't know whether you can see all that, but noise cancellation for high-quality phone calls, and it really does. These are great for phone calls. Wind noise resistance mode, which I have used it quite windy, and it does a good job of it. Wired and wireless playback. Magnetic clasping earpieces. I love that. When companies bring these type of headphones out that go around your neck and they don't put the magnets in there, it's such a miss. Neckband with IPX5 water resistance, and then these are also compatible with the One More music app. So yep, these are app controlled as well. LDAC, Bluetooth. On the back of the box just tells you a little bit more. 4 microphones for active noise cancelling. Hybrid dual driver design with direct drive BA technology, blah 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 blah. Anyway, you want to know what's in here, don't you? Because One More always offer a mega unboxing experience. So let's have a look. Like I say, I have been using them, but I put them back the way they were. Same with any One More. They open like a book. You got the metal clasp on the box. Boom. And they go into such detail. This is probably the best unboxing experience for me personally when it comes to audio, like earbuds and things like that. One More nailed it. So this is exactly what they look like. This is obviously when they were designing them. Shows you how these are. They're so intricate. I love them. Obviously there is the neckband and earbuds themselves. There is a warning thing. Make sure you plug the USB-C cable in all the way. You'd be amazed at how many people don't do that and then wondering why it's not charging. We'll move this out of the way first, and this is another thing they don't skimp on. So that is like a solid foam box in there. You know these are not getting damaged. They're just not. Crazy. So in this section you get the pouch and some paperwork. So let's get this out of here so I can show you. You get the One More sticker, the One More bear, Tin Lab acoustic technology for warranty purposes. Then you get the user guide, which is in many different languages. Many. And then the other thing you get in here, which is really nice, is the One More bag. There's the bear. It's like a plasticky material. It's not leather, but plenty of room in there to store the headphones. So yeah, it's nice that they come with that. So let's put that away, and then what's in this other side here. So you get your USB-C cable, which I've not undone because I've got tons of USB-C cables. And then this is the other interesting feature on these. And isn't that crazy? You can use them wired as well as Bluetooth. It's just insane. I mean, come on. That is just really well thought out. Great idea. I do like One More products. I wish they'd send me some more stuff. They were going to send me, or I did ask for the true wireless earbuds, but they never actually sent them to me. So this is the first time they've ever sent anything that becomes wireless. So, also, ear tips for everybody. 15.5, 13 and 11s, plus whatever comes on there. They fit everybody, let me just tell you. You are not going to buy something from One More and be like, I can't find the right size. If you can't find the right size, you're either doing it wrong you got some funky ears. So let's pull these out of here now. Got a nice thickish wire as well, which is nice. A lot of these things do come with a slim wire that comes off the neckband. I'll show you that in a second. What you want to know is, how are these? Are they any good? So let's talk about how these work a bit. The neckband is pretty comfortable to wear. Let's say it's not, don't feel cheap. It's a soft touch material, so it doesn't feel like it sticks to you, or you've got something really cheap around your neck or anything like that. So it really is a comfortable wear when it comes to using these. When it comes to actually these little drivers inside here, this is where the dual driver comes from. They do use a 13.6mm dynamic driver in there. So that's just one of them, but then the second one is a titanium composite diaphragm, and that's what gives you the lows. And I'm going to get into the sound in a little while, but it's funny how this works, especially when you figure in the ANC. And talking of the ANC, this is called hybrid noise cancellation on these things, so that's what they go with. And the reason that it's called that is they have two microphones in each earpiece, and the way they work is one of them's called a feed forward mic, and what that does, it picks up the sounds around you in your environment. It's, you know, that listens out for any noises in the background or anything like that. And then the other microphone is a feedback microphone, so that fine tunes all the ANC from the feed forward, and then it processes and it gives you the ANC. You get two levels. You get ANC level 1 and you get level 2. Level 1's the strongest, but you can also turn the ANC off. You don't have to have ANC on with these whatsoever. You also, like I said, they do have the wind reduction, and you can enable that separately when the ANC is on. What that does, it suppresses the microphonics caused by wind when ANC is on, so you're not going to get that whooshing and crackling from the wind. A separate microphone is also in the neckband that helps pick up the calls, so instead of them being in the earbud and it's trying to hear you, there is a microphone in the neckband on these that picks up your voice. So real clever way of doing that. And they also really do filter out ambient noise really well from my end as well when I'm speaking to somebody else. These are top notch, I think. I think these are real good quality when it comes to making phone calls. Bluetooth 5.0, so yeah, you can go over longer distances. It's definite higher quality when it comes to connection and things like that. So very, very nice. Also supports Sony's LDAC codec. That's for Android, and AAC for Apple. So real good codecs in there as well. They're lossy, but higher quality than what you would get in normal, you know, average everyday buds that don't feature that. Don't support aptX though, which is, you know, I'm quite surprised. They go with the Sony's LDAC, but no aptX. Is what it is. So before I was talking about the battery and how you get up to 20 hours, and you can get up to 20 hours. What you got to do, you have the volume on 50%, turn the ANC off, so you're just using them in their simplest form. I was finding that with ANC on and then turning the volume up a little bit, I was getting about 15 and a half out of these, so still pretty good. And then what you got to consider is the 10-minute charge gives you 3 hours playback on these things. That's insane. So let's have a look at the actual neckband itself, because this is where all your controls are. Sorry for the rattling around on the wood table. So there's your ANC button, there's the wind button, there's your power, volume up, volume down, play and pause, and that's an alarm. On this one, you don't have anything, it just lets you know that it's on the right. There is a charger, and this is where the wired port goes as well. And there you go. Discreetly hidden in there in the end of the actual thing. I think that's a great way. A lot of companies like to stick these ports on the side. No, this one's protected under the flap, under the front. You have no idea where it is. People can't see it. You can't see it. You just know it's there because you own these. They do have the one more right on the side, and they do have the red accent. They do actually look really good. Like we're saying, the band is very flexible. It's not a clamping band or anything like that that's going to really hurt you, and it is such soft touch TPU. That's what it feels like anyway. It's a really nice feel. Then you come down and the wires plenty thick. You know, a lot of these things have a real thin flat wire, and not on the one more. These are really good quality when it comes to the wire that comes off the neckband. The actual casing on the earbuds is metal, and yes, they are magnetized, which is fantastic. Like I said before, companies who do this and don't make them magnetized just annoy the hell out of me. When you want to look at the drivers, there they are. They're not your traditional round shape. Sorry about that. Dust or something in there. Not your traditional round shape, but they do pump out some real good quality audio. So as I mentioned, these do have an app. I don't know if you can see that. Shows your battery, 80% noise cancelling off, mild or strong. Wind noise reduction, you turn it on in the app. There's also a firmware upgrade. Funny, because I'd only just upgraded the firmware yesterday. Quick product guide. If you press the number 1 up here, it goes into a list mode. Gives you your cancellation modes. Press the 1 again. Now, one thing it does have on this, and this is excellent, I wish more manufacturers would at least mention this on the box. Headphones require burning in. They sound different a week later than what they do when you first get them. This has a smart burn-in, and you press play and it will burn in the speakers. Now, I know a lot of people are going to think, well, that sounds like it's going to break them. It doesn't. It loosens them up. It gives them better sound. Props to One More for this. This is just excellent. So if you buy these, after you've listened to them for the first time, that night, do the burn-in. You'll appreciate it. Really, really will. Obviously, OTA firm upgrade, frequently asked questions. You can do a quick search on that. Feedback, change the device, and about One More Music. One More Music plays the music for you, obviously. Blah, blah. But yeah, the app is pretty good. It does everything that it needs to, and it doesn't have anything in the way that you don't need it to have. So let's talk about sound on these things. So the sound out of these things is great. Obviously, dual driver, like I mentioned before, the way it works. Now, with ANC off, you get a really pleasant, clean, clear sound. Details sound great. Voices come through perfect. They're a really high quality stereo sound out of these. It just does, the separation's great, everything's there, the instruments are separated. Turn the ANC on and these go into party mode. The bass comes through much more when ANC is turned on, and you know, if you're listening to bass heavy music, once you turn that ANC on, you're going to be like, damn, makes a big difference on these. If you don't like bass, then probably you're going to be like, ugh, wish that didn't happen, but it does happen. It's unfortunate for some people, the people like me who listens to kind of bass heavy music, then, you know, I actually enjoy the fact that when I turn ANC on, they actually do come, they come with the bass, let me tell you. On the actual earbuds as well themselves, I don't know whether you can see there in the light, this one has an L imprinted in it and this one has an R imprinted on it. You'd be amazed how many manufacturers whose earbuds aren't shaped like this, they're just exactly the same, both sides, and don't tell you which ones are left and right. You'll also see they have One More wrote on the actual earbud themselves in the red accent. So do I like these? Hell yeah, these are awesome. I think these are the best round the neck earband earbuds I have ever used. The sound quality on them is great. The battery lasts a really long time. The neckband is super comfortable. The wires coming from the actual neckband to the drivers is just great. It's so nice the way it's been done. They don't get all stuck up in your face or anything like that. The unboxing is great. Typical One More. You get the case, you get a ton of high quality tips, you get the stickers, you get the USB-C cable. You can wear these wired as well. I could plug them into my desktop behind me right now and they would work on that. It's just insane. 10 minutes charge gives you 3 hours playback time. ANC, wind noise reduction, great for calls. They are really, really high quality earbuds and I can't recommend them enough. I'll leave a link down there for you in the description. These are fantastic, people. Don't sleep on these. If you like to work out, I think the neckbands are really the best way to go because you're not going to drop them. And these are just great. Like I say, they've also got IPX5, so sweat and things like that isn't an issue. Alright guys, so that's me. That's the One More Dual Driver ANC Pro. Oh, and don't forget, they've also got app with firmware upgrade before I say goodbye. That in itself is a big feature. not a lot of people talk about apps when it comes to headphones. But I think if you've got an app with a headphone that's fleshed out and gives you some great options, then why not? Enjoyed them a lot. Alright guys, catch you in the next one. Laters.